Alright guys, we are back once again with the Battlegrounds season rewards for season number 9. Starting out with my placement in the Gladiator Circuit. As you can see, I was 1643 overall. That had me placing at Arcane 1. I had to wake up and win one more match in the morning just before Battlegrounds ended just to secure that spot. Got lucky and did that, so that was nice, as there was a difference of 1,000 shards between Arcane 2 and Arcane 1. So yeah, that was pretty cool. What you can see from the previous season too was that I was much farther back. I was in Gamma, I think. Shout out to Yuki. Thanks a lot for calling me Gamarin all the time. Arcane Abdo. Arcanum. Arcanan. Yes, that's what it was. I'm Arcanan this season, which is definitely preferable. So this was a lot better placement. I'm totally happy with this. You know, it's always nicer to move up higher in the Gladiator Circuit, but it's tough, especially this season. There were a lot of people in there, so scores were a lot higher than they normally tend to be. I'll take Arcane 1. That's fine. There wouldn't have been much difference between Arcane 1 and Quantum 3. Anyways, you basically have to get to the next one level to get that bump in the 7-star shards, and that was the main thing I was concerned with. I will always, of course, take, you know, the extra materials for relics and that kind of stuff too. Any higher placement's always a good thing. We'll see if we can get higher next season, but for this season, I was pretty happy with that placement. So I'm going to go ahead and claim those rewards. There, as far as the other solo, for my individual solo score, I was 379, and if we go back and take a look at the previous season here. So for last season, you can see that I was at 109. So definitely, I mean, that's, you know, 270 spots difference. So a lot more people pushing this season for sure. However, the rewards are pretty much the same. So 109 got me 3k 7-star shards, the Awakening Gem, and 60 Sigstones. So then this season, at 379, I just got 40 generic Sigstones instead of 60, which, you know, I would have rather had 20 more, but that's fine. I don't mind that at all. So claim those as well. And then, yeah, the big one here is the Alliance one. Hats off to my boys in the old 4 BGs here. We always shoot for top 10, so it's a little disappointing getting 11. We were just barely there, too, from reports that I've heard where we just barely missed out. Last season, we were 7th, I believe. And so, yeah, as you can see here from last season's video, we were 7th. The rewards, there is a little bit of a difference there. It is in the tier 6 class catalyst selector and then the tier 6B and the tier 3 alpha. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but this season the scores went up like crazy. I kind of had a feeling that people would push to the 12 million milestone mark to get those added rewards that were in there for the compensation for Alliance War not being on. I didn't think that so many alliances were going to push past that, so I figured we'd still be top 10 with the score we put up, because you know, here, let me claim that as, oh yeah, I forgot I got to do this part. We'll get back to this later. What do we want? Sure. Kind of lagging behind on mutant. This, I should have claimed this afterwards. I should have claimed this after I opened up my 7-star, just in case that had any effect on this, but I'm just gonna take mutant. I'm a little behind. I only have 1 mutant at rank 5. No, I don't even have a 7-star mutant, so you know, we'll just do that for now. And it was only the 1, so, you know, shoot. But anyways, so, all right, cool. Claimed. Thank you. Don't know why we couldn't put that in a stash for later. Anywho, we're looking at the Alliance event there. And we were just shy of 23.7, 23.696, 74, and we were just behind our friends in BG Bar. And then there were alliances up here which I've not seen before. Some alliances who, well, often have members docked or banned or things going on in Alliance War, and you know, arena. That it's fun to see some of those top alliances up there, always at the top when we're competing with them. They spend a lot though, and they do a lot of that. I think that maybe some people took farming a lot more seriously than we did because we didn't really farm. None of my members were doing that kind of stuff. I did it twice and was just said, this is totally not worth my time. It's tough to be right there on the border of where we wanted to be for another season, especially when we were there top 10 in like 2 of the last 4 seasons, and then 2 of the last seasons we've been 11th. So that's a little rough, but I think our minimum is going to go up. The mandatory minimum is going to go up for BGs, and that's just kind of the way it's going to have to be. I do think scores will probably go back down next season as Alliance War will be back on, and some alliances won't be pushing quite as hard in Battlegrounds. However, it is the premier game mode, I think, going forward, and people are going to still, some of these alliances might get these rewards and really want to make sure and get there again. So we're just going to have to redouble our efforts and do even better than that, even though that's 4 million plus higher than we put up last season, and we're 7th. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles. My solo score was somewhere around 900,000 something. It was close to what my alliance score was, which was over 1 million. So not terrible. But yeah, anyways. And then I just wanted to give a definite shout out to the boys in my alliance here. Because man, they some guys put up some really big numbers here. As you can see, I was 5th in the alliance, but we had 6 people over 1 million and multiple people with some really good scores here. So shout out to everyone in the alliance. They really did a great job, and I feel like we don't have anything to be ashamed of getting 11th there. We did our part. So everyone in the alliance did their part, and yeah, we'll just have to do a little more going forward. So anyways, speaking of going forward, one of the other good things about this is that we did get a decent amount of 7-star shards. So I have enough to open up another 7-star crystal, which I am excited about. Hopefully get somebody new or a good dupe, unlike that darn hot guy dupe I've gotten a billion times now, it feels like. As far as the awakening gem goes, let's just pop that open real quick and see if this matters at all. It is Mystic. Sweet, I can give that to Kindred if I get him. That's not bad at all. But let's go ahead and spin out this 7-star crystal here. I don't have any mutant 7 stars, so it'd be really nice to get one of those. I would love Bishop or Sunspot or Domino. I think any of them would go to rank 2 pretty much right away, even if they're unawakened. Bishop probably being the best of those that I would want. I would love to get like a Mangog or a Sasquatch. I think I would take either of them up to rank 2 unawakened just because they are so tanky. I would, if I awaken my Wiccan, be happy to take him up to rank 2 because he kicks butt. Just be nice to get somebody new and somebody good. America, I think, would go up right away. Well, that's somebody new, so... Can I open another one? Kabam, we need more 7-star shards, please. A little sooner. Yeah, Zoe, you didn't like it either? That's a little rough. Okay, well... That's a champion who exists in this game. I know, Zoe. Anyways, shout out to the boys in 4BGs. Everyone did a great job this season. Let me know what you guys got in the comments. Let me know where your alliance placed. Let me know what your points were and your solo scores and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll talk about it more on the next live stream. Cheers, guys.